market is getting completely decimated. Literally, if you look at everything in crypto, everything is getting literally dumped. Everything's getting crashed on. Everything is down massively. Everything that people said a month ago about crypto, this is a bear trap, it's just going to go right back up. They were all wrong. This was, in fact, a bull trap that I've been trying to warn you guys about the whole time. And I'm going to explain what I foresee coming next. But yeah, as you can see, everything is dumping here in crypto. We just have the largest numbers of downtrends in all these altcoins. Bitcoin's doing absolutely terrible, like I showed you here. Bitcoin is breaking down out of a bear flag, so this is pretty bad for all of crypto, and you definitely need to be aware of what's going on. And one of the reasons why we continue to see this dumping left and right, obviously the Iran war, right? That's what everyone's telling you. That's everyone's telling you, hey, war in Iran, everything's going down, blah blah blah. That's part of the reason, but it's not the full entire reason. One of the things that keeps happening is people are being used as exit liquidity. And I'm about to show you proof of that, because if you look at everything, like, they've been bull trapping people all along, right? They've been selling people on Bitcoin, trying to get people to buy in, giving people good reasons to buy in, but it keeps going down. And one of those reasons is they keep putting out good news in amidst of the bear market. Like, we're literally in a bear market. There's no way that you can deny being in a bear market. I mean, we're not even trading within the ranges that we were once before, because we have broken out of a long overdue trend line here. This trend line has been going since 2023, the beginning of 2023, because 2023, January 1st, that was the start of the bull market that we were in. We were literally in a bull market since 2023, all of 2023, all of 2024, all of 2025, and now, well, almost all of 2025, because really we entered the bear market September of 2025. Actually, October of 2025, we entered the bear market. But for almost 3 years, we were in a bull market straight. We were trading within this range, and we were right here on this trend line the whole time. The second we broke that trend line, this is when everything was invalidated on Bitcoin, crypto, everything. And as you can see here, when it was invalidated, it tried to do it. It tried to get back up, but it was bull trapped. Everybody got bull trapped. And then it dumped. Then what happened again? We try again. And then what is happening now? We are getting dumped on, and we're getting bull trapped. Everybody's getting trapped all over again. These are two patterns that I love to show every single time. It's a bear flag. You want to be careful with bear flags. Bear flags are very, very, very accurate whenever you look at them in a trading sense. So be extremely careful with these bear flags. Like, we see we have a bear flag here, and then we're also looking at a bear flag right here. All right. So we have two bear flags, two bull traps back to back. That typically happens during a bear market. It's typical. It's very typical. Actually, I showed it on my previous video, how the same exact thing happens every single time. You can go all the way back to 2014. If you go all the way back to 2014, these bear traps are very prevalent throughout the whole entire market history. Not only that, we've been doing the same thing. We've been going and pulling back 86%, going down for 365 days, 364 days, as you can see here. 83% drop, the same amount of days, 364 days. Then we see the same trend line, and then we try to get back above the trend line. Then you get bull trapped, and it continues to go down. Then you get bull trapped again, and it continues to go down. This happens all the time. This is literally nothing new. And then you look at the next time that all this happens, you get the same type of trend line for the 2022 bear market. You get the same 364 days, 365 days, 77%. We're riding the same trend line here, and then you see it tries to get back above it, but nope, people get bull trapped, and then a bear flag gets thrown into the mix, and then you dump. All right, and then more bear flags get thrown in the mix, and then more dumping. And then what happens? 2023, same exact thing. We have the trend line going all the way up here, and then you see us trying to get back above the trend line, but it doesn't work. Let me go over here to this one, less mess. That was my day trading chart, but this is my chart for showing you without all the mess on it. We get the same attempt at recovery here with a bear flag, dumping into another bear flag, and then a continuation downwards. So it's the same thing over and over again. And the reason why I say they're using you guys as exit liquidity because they do this strategically. They put out these articles that are good, and I'm not saying Mumu is doing this intentionally. They're just news reporters, right? But there's a reason why the CEOs of these companies and these exchanges put out bullish narratives. They need exit liquidity. They need people to continue to trade on their exchanges. They need money. There's a reason why YouTubers keep coming to you guys saying, oh, everything's good, everything's bullish, it's about to take off, because they need you to continue to watch and they need to continue to get that ad revenue. And they need to continue to get that money. If you're bearish, you're not going to get the views. You're not going to get the views. It's just not going to happen. I've been bearish since the bear market started. And let me tell you, my views went down since the bear market started. But all the people that are still insanely bullish, they're doing well. Now, if you look at the top YouTube channels, they're bullish, but now they're starting to flip flop bearish. But they're gonna flip flop bullish again once it starts to go back up. Just watch. They do it all the time. But anyways, look, crypto prices holding steady amid geopolitical tensions, exchange CEO says. So why are they saying crypto prices are holding steady amid geopolitical tensions, but you look at prices and they're not holding steady? And mind you, they recently just now made this article. This is a new article. All right. This article was put at 11:34 today, and now it's 1 p.m. This article was put out about 2 hours ago, almost 2 hours ago. And they're saying that their prices are holding steady. Yet when you look at the prices, they're not holding steady. This is crypto bubbles. Within the last day, everything is down. Literally everything is down except a scam coin that I exposed the other day. It dumps, but it went back up a little bit and it's gonna dump again. All right, which is Siren. But everything else is down. Rain is doing good. I'm gonna make an individual video on Rain because Rain has been doing really good. I'm gonna make a video on Rain. But yeah, don't trust this Siren coin at all. This Siren coin is a complete scam. I'm gonna continue to expose it. It's a pump and dump. And we see these pump and dumps all the time on the Binance Smart Chain. But look at everything else. Everything is completely decimated, dumping. Look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart looks even worse numbers on the weekly chart. Just everything is completely down. Look at the monthly chart. The monthly chart is pretty bad too. There are individual altcoins that are doing good. And then you can look at the yearly chart. Just everything looking bad. There are, again, individual coins that do well, but the overall bulk of things are terrible. Look, Aave 47% down in the last year, Bitcoin 24%, Arbitrum 76%, Atom 65%, Stacks 69%, Cardano 66%, Render 58%, Near 61%. Like, we're seeing everything is completely just dumped. Everything is dumped within the last year. And this is what happens in bear markets. So the thing that you want to pay attention to are the altcoins that are taking the biggest hit, like Jupiter. Jupiter is a very good exchange on Solana. And the reason why I'm mentioning Jupiter and just other coins like that, and look, this isn't me trying to shill Jupiter or me trying to shill anything, but I'm using it as an example. The coins that are going to do the best when the bull market comes back are the ones that are taking the biggest hit. Jupiter is down 73% in the last year. If you look at this on Jupiter, you can see like this thing has dumped a lot, but it's still being used every day as the exchange of choice for a lot of people, right? And I don't know what this is. Something about a scam that they found out. There's a bunch of scams on CoinGecko, but this is some Floki CEO thing. Yeah, you don't want to trust those meme coins. But look, Jupiter has been, completely like unfazed by the market like a while, but it's been dumping recently because everything else has been dumping. And there's a lot of other coins like this that are good projects. For instance, Near Protocol. If you pull up Near, you can see Near also down 60% in the last year, still at 1.5 billion in market cap. But look, when it comes back, just imagine what it'll do. Imagine the prices that it'll get to. So the thing is getting into these type of altcoins when the altcoin market is bottoming out. Now, me personally, I don't think the altcoin market has bottomed out yet. I think we still have more ways to go down, especially because Bitcoin itself is not bottomed out yet. watched my video on Bitcoin yesterday. I've mentioned a lot about where I think the market's going, where I think Bitcoin is going, and just to save you from watching the whole entire video, I'm not going to try to farm you for ad revenue, but the price that I mentioned was 29K. My bottom price is like 29K. I did a whole mathematical equation, and that's why you see all of this on here. Literally, I've calculated everything from the previous markets and then was just calculating it. And I did it on the video for you guys. So if you want to check out that video yesterday, I'll put a link in the description for it, and there'll be a little animation at the top right of the screen that'll show. But other than that, you don't have to go watch the video. 29K is the bottom price that I have for the reasons that I put inside of that video. But yeah, I think 29K, 30K, give or take somewhere around there will be the bottom for Bitcoin. And then around there, we'll end up seeing altcoins bottoming out. But like I was mentioning with these crypto exchanges, and not just the exchanges, but news outlets, news articles, YouTubers, everybody has to be bullish if they want to continue to make money. If they want more views, they got to be bullish. If they want more people on their exchange, they got to be bullish. This is just how it works. This is how it works. All right. So we see that it's complete BS. Like, we're not seeing stable prices anywhere. This is coming from TradingView, and TradingView is unbiased. They're just posting a thing from Cointelegraph, and like a lot of these articles, they gotta make money. These news articles, they need views. Stable coins will be crypto's chat GPT moment for businesses, says Ripple. And they're just interviewing Ripple pretty much, right? They're not the bad guys here. And I'm not saying Ripple is either. I'm not saying anybody's the bad guy. But I'm saying Ripple needs people to continue to be bullish in crypto so they can keep pushing XRP as the narrative, right? So they got to put optimistic things into the market. Stablecoins will be crypto's chat GPT moment. Like, what does that even mean? Like, they're just trying to say, oh, it's going to go up. Like, that's pretty much what they're trying to say. So I don't think that all these articles are inside of good faith. I think they're just trying to spread a narrative of a bullish crypto market, which is a false narrative for right now. I think the bear market is going to end towards the end of this year, maybe sometime around October or somewhere around there. You can go ahead and check the video from yesterday. I mentioned it there. But I think it's going to end sometime around the end of the year. And then it's going to slowly pick back up and then go into the bull market going into the next year, which is usually how it happens. And I completely explained that on the last video. Strategy is accelerating its crypto purchases as rivals sit on the sidelines. MicroStrategy has to push a bullish narrative because they're a Bitcoin treasury company. Their stock goes up when Bitcoin goes up. Their stock goes down when Bitcoin goes down. I love to day trade this stock because I love to short it. I love the day trade options on this. What do you see here? You see a classic case of a bear flag. This is a classic case of a bear flag. And it continued to break down because Bitcoin was also in a classic case of a bear flag. So it's very easy to track, right? It's very easy to know what's going to happen next on something like this, just because of what's going on with Bitcoin. But they need to push out these false narratives, right? They need to, well, this isn't necessarily a false narrative. They're just saying they're buying more crypto, but they want you to know that they're bullish, but they know the market is not bullish. The only strategy that they have is to continue to buy more Bitcoin as the market goes down to try to incentivize more people to start buying Bitcoin. But they're dollar cost averaging in their long-term investing. So in the long run, they might win in the long run. But if you want to get at the best prices, you can't be paying attention to a lot of these things. I think the prices are going to go much lower. But if you're a long-term investor, dollar cost averaging every day, every week, every month, it's not going to harm you. You're going to do way better doing that way. But if you're trying to trade, you're trying to make quick money, you're trying to trade, buying it now is not the best idea. You got to wait, let things bottom out. I'll end the video off here and say what I am looking for right now. The next trade I'm looking to do is 50K. I'm looking to buy in at 50K and ride that up to 60 and sell. And the percentage that would be, let me get this for you guys, that would be 18% gain. and 18% is pretty nice. Also, it could go below 50K on this drop right now. On this drop, I mentioned it inside of the video yesterday. It's possible that it could go to 45K. And because there is a support that's actually around that area that it could actually go down to. So even though the next major support that we have is at 50K, and that's why I chose 50K here, next major support also had resistance there. You can also see some resistance levels back here. We also have good support around 48, 45K, that range there. There's also some levels there that we got to watch out for. So if it breaks 50K, we're targeting 48 to 50 or 48 to 45, possibly even 40. But personally, I think it'll stop at 50K, maybe even go down to 48, just touch it a little bit. But I'm still buying at 50K regardless, and wait until it hits 60, selling there, letting it dump down to 40, and then I'll probably buy in around 40K, sell it around 50, and then buy in at 30, and then hold it until the foreseeable future, which would be like the next 2 years, because that's usually how long bull markets last. Almost 3 years, just like this one. This one started January 1st, 2023, and it ended October of 2025. So almost 3 years. All right. So, anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. And also, if you want some nice automated trading indicators for TradingView, go ahead and check out Chart Prime. Link in the description. I like to use this when I day trade as well. They have some good indicators. So you can see here we have momentum wave bands. We have these discounted prices, these premium prices. We have these strong sell signals whenever you should be selling, and some buy signals every now and then as well. So, and we also have a volume profile over here showing you where most volume is, and where the buying volume is starting back up again, which we're kind of seeing right now. So this is all I got for you guys today. If you also want to do some leveraged trading, you can also check out Avantis5. And on Avantis, you can do leverage trading for Bitcoin. You can do leverage trading for stocks, crypto, Forex. Literally, they have leverage trading for everything. And Avantis is a project on the base chain, but they have a DeFi exchange that couples their platform. So check out their DeFi exchange. I just have a little affiliate link on there. So if you want to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and do that. That would be very, very nice. So anyways, shout out to you guys. I don't have any scam courses to sell you. I don't have any paid crypto shills to sell you for some shit coins. But I do have a couple of affiliate links, which is Chart Prime, and I also have Avantis on here as another affiliate link. So you can check that out, help support the channel. Anyways, shout out to you guys. And as always, I'll be back with another video.